Years ago, I moved to North Carolina, beginning my journey at Lake Norman High School. Entering a new school as a sophomore was a difficult experience, to say the least. I spent the first several months as that kid who had 3 friends and spent all day just counting down the minutes until when school would end. Somewhere down the line, though, all of that changed. I was fortunate enough to become friends with a multitude of great people, and for the first time in my life, I legitimately began to enjoy going to school. As I reflect on the previous 3 years, I realize that my time at Lake Norman High School has taught me an abundance of valuable life lessons. I've condensed my many experiences into 3 basic points that I'd like to share today. Life lesson number 1, define your focus. Everybody has only 24 hours in a day. It is your choice to determine how you will spend that time. So I encourage you to evaluate yourself. If you do not like what you see, you have the freedom to change it. For me, I had to learn how to have fun. As a child, playing on the monkey bars or building towers out of Legos felt like a waste of time. My focus was off. I needed a way to enjoy life. It took all of 17 years for me to realize this, but once I did, my life became unfathomably more enjoyable. When I was only 12 years old, I remember my dad literally dragging me onto the Griffin, this brand new roller coaster that I didn't want to ride. Just 6 years later, it was me dragging him onto an airplane that we proceeded to jump out of for my 18th birthday. As you begin this new season of life, evaluate your focus and make sure it is pointing you in the right direction. Life lesson number 2, get over it. This can apply to anything, really. What weighs you down? What plays over in your mind like a broken record? What prevents you from being as happy as you could be? Is it a low grade in one of your classes? Maybe it's a friend who has turned against you. For me, I spent my first several months in North Carolina wishing that I had never moved here. I was so wrapped up in all the negatives of circumstances beyond my control that I wasn't able to see the positives that were all around me. Once I finally stopped focusing on myself and my situation, I was able to meet new people and form new friendships. As many of you move away from this area, I encourage you to keep this in mind. When faced with something you can't control, take a few minutes to worry. That's just human nature, but then move past it. Concentrate on the positives and take the focus off of you. Life lesson number 3, follow your vision. Don't live by the expectations of those around you. When you're faced with a difficult decision, do what you think will be best for you, regardless of what others tell you to do. While doing so, you may find yourself taking the road less traveled. This path is often unworn and confusing. Sometimes you have to blaze your own trail. This quickly proves difficult and can become overwhelming at times. Even worse, the unfortunate reality is that at the end of your journey, there may be very few people around to acknowledge your success. But when it's all said and done, you can take pride in the fact that you've made your own decision. And even bad decisions are not mistakes, as long as you learn and grow from the opportunity. As author William Phelps once said, if at first you don't succeed, find out if the loser gets anything. In the game we call life, everyone walks away with his or her experience. Today marks the official beginning of the next season of our lives. So as you go forth, allow your experiences to shape you into a better person. Look for the positives in every new situation, and make sure that you don't lose focus of where you want to go. Congratulations, Lake Norman High School, class of 2012.